Now I am discussing the poem The Poetry of Earth for class 12 written by John Keats. John Keats belonged to the second generation of romantic poets who came after Coleridge and Wordsworth. He was born in 1795 and passed away in 1821. He was a very famous romantic poet. Some of his famous works are Ode to a Nightingale, Hyperion, and Isabella. The Poetry of Earth, the very title here, the poetry here means the music of Earth. Earth means the planet where we live, the name of the planet where we live. This poem is a sonnet, first 8 lines octave and 6 line sestet. Through this poem, the poet John Keats has established the continuity of the music of nature. The cyclic change of season or anything else or any external forces cannot affect this continuity. Let's start the poem. I am discussing the poem line by line, and I will tell all the meanings of the words, and I will explain every line. The poetry of earth is never dead. The poetry of earth. The poetry of earth means the music of earth is never dead, will never come to an end. It is a continuous process. It cannot stop. When all the birds are faint with the hot sun, when all the birds, here all the birds refer to all singing birds. The birds famous for their sweet voice. When all the birds are faint, all the birds become exhausted, become tired with the hot sun, that is the scorching heat of the sun. Due to the scorching heat of the sun, the singing birds become tired and hide in cooling trees, and those birds hide, that means take shelter in the cooling shade of trees. A voice will run, then also a voice will run from hedge to hedge, from wild growth of plants, that is bushes, from one bush to another bush, about the new mown mead. New mown means such a freshly cut meadow. That is the grasshopper. That is the grasshopper. Grasshopper is an insect. So the poet in this first part has given stress on the continuity of the music of nature that never comes to an end, that never stops. It always runs, and even when the singing birds that are famous for their sweet voice become tired due to the scorching heat of the sun, and when they take shelter under the cooling shade of trees, even the insect like grasshopper start to sing. Even the insect like grasshoppers start to sing from one bush to another bush, in the new mown meadows, freshly cut meadows. That is the grasshopper. He takes the lead. He takes the leading role. He takes the leading role. In summer luxury means in the abundance of summer, the pleasure of summer, he has never done with. He never stops with his delights. He never stops. He never becomes tired he has never done with his delight. He never stops. For when tired out of enjoyment, when he becomes tired, he rests at ease. He takes rest at ease, means comfortably, beneath some pleasant weed, under some pleasant, comfortable weed. So, octave portion, we can see that the poet in the very first line expresses his feeling, his observation that the music of nature never stops. It continues. The cyclic change or anything else cannot affect this continuity. Even when the singing birds become tired due to the scorching heat of summer, and even when they take shelter and stop singing, insect like grasshopper comes forward and holds the banner, takes the leading role and starts singing to keep this continuity of music nature. And he enjoys this singing. He enjoys the abundance of summer, the luxury of summer, and he has never done with. He never gives up, and when he becomes tired out of enjoyment, he enjoys the abundance of summer while singing so much that he becomes tired, not by fatigue but by enjoyment. But by excessive enjoyment he becomes tired and takes shelter and takes rest under the pleasant weed. That is, weed means unwanted growth of wild plants. Pleasant, that is charming, comfortable, pleasing. He rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. The sestet portion, that is last 6 lines. The first line starts with the poetry of earth is ceasing never, the same idea. The poem, the very first line of the poem, the very first line of octave starts with the same idea, the same thinking that the poet wanted to establish. The poetry of earth is ceasing never. The music, the poetry of earth means the music of earth never comes to an end, never stops. On a lone winter evening, the winter evening is lone when the frost has wrought a silence. On a lone winter evening is lone. That is, people generally do not come out in the evening of winter, when the frost, the snowy fog, the frost has created a silence. So this frost is responsible for this silence. Due to the frost, people do not come out of their houses. So the winter evening is lonely, desolate. From the stove there thrills the cricket song. From the stove, near the fireplace of the house, there thrills the high-pitched sound. Thrills means high-pitched sound. The cricket, another insect, the cricket song. Near the fireplace of the house, the song of the cricket can be heard in winter. So in octave portion, we have seen that the grasshopper leading role to continue to keep the music of nature continue. In the sestet portion, another insect, that is cricket song, can be heard from near the fireplace of the house. In warmth increasing ever, so the heat is increasing near the fireplace. The cricket song in warmth increasing ever and seems to one in drowsiness half lost. A person who was near the fireplace and was getting the warmthness or heat of the fire was in a state of drowsiness, that means sleepiness, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost, that is, the man was in a state of drowsiness, the man was in a state of sleepiness, so he was half conscious, not fully conscious when he was in a state of drowsiness, when he was in a state of sleepiness by the side of a fireplace. The grasshopper song some grassy hills and seems to one in drowsiness have lost. The grasshopper song, grasshoppers among some grassy hills, and seems to one, that is the person who was in a state of drowsiness. He mistakes the song of the cricket song as the song of the grasshoppers among some grassy hills. The person who was in a state of drowsiness felt or mistook the song of cricket as the song of grasshopper. So here in this poem, the poet has established that the cyclic change or anything else cannot affect the continuity of the music of nature. The music of nature never comes to an end, never stops. It continues forever and ever. And even when the singing birds stop singing, insects come forward to keep this continuity. And this continuity of music is so prominent, is so vibrant, that in summer grasshopper takes the role of singer, and in winter cricket takes the role of a singer.